You know what happens when an emperor moves an entire empire? A new architectural style is born. Constantine said, "I need a new place to live," and with that decision, a brand new architectural style emerged. A style that still inspires architects today. Hi everyone! Today we're going to talk about one of the most long-lasting and influential architectural styles. That's Byzantine architecture. Some of you asked me to cover this style, so here it is. Byzantine architecture began around Anno Domini 330 after the aforementioned Constantine the Great moved the new Roman capital to Byzantium, renamed to Constantinople. This lasted until the fall of the Byzantine Empire in 1453. Over this long period, the style developed its own independent features. The remnants of it are still present in modern Orthodox architecture. Initially rooted in Roman features like arches and domes, Byzantine architecture evolved into its own distinctive style. Monumentality and vertical hierarchy were key features in this style. Let me see what's going on there. And after that, I break down Byzantine architecture for you. Wow, that was quick. Unlike in real life, where churches can take centuries to complete. Let's take a closer look at this church to examine the elements of this style. When I designed this church, I was mainly inspired by the Neo-Byzantine St. Alexander Nevsky Cathedral and other Middle Byzantine temples. I tried to blend Byzantine and Neo-Byzantine architecture. I borrowed the complex shape from Neo-Byzantine and the texturing from traditional Middle Byzantine. One of the most important aspects of this style is the main shape of a church. There are two very similar yet distinct types. The first is the Greek cross plan, which is like a plus symbol. It is the rarer type and not many Byzantine churches use it. The more common is the cross in square shape. Essentially, it's the same, but the cross is placed in a box. This plan is one of the reasons why Byzantine churches feel so balanced and monumental, even without extreme height. I used this type to design this church, but I loosely applied the strict symmetric rules. As you can see here, there is a clear hierarchy in verticality. The central dome is always the tallest. After that comes the supporting semi-domes, which are shorter than the central dome. After these comes the lower parts of the church, which make the square part of the cross in square plan. For the corners, I added small domes for a little bit more verticality. I extended the front facade with this secondary dome and cross shape. This made the build a little bit more Neo-Byzantine in character. Byzantine architects loved domes. They incorporated them everywhere. In fact, the most prominent building of Byzantine architecture is Hagia Sophia, and it has a massive dome. These domes sit on a pendentive, which is the transition piece between square and circular shapes. These help transition the load of the dome and distribute its weight. In my build, I made it more obvious for the smaller dome. Here you can see how the shape transitions from square to sphere. As I talked about it earlier, Byzantine architecture is mainly based on Roman architecture, and the most visible trait of it is the use of Roman arches. They are essentially half circles extended upward. Byzantine architects heavily use these arches. I included them for windows, for domes, and for entrances and doors. I also included them in these archways. If you want to recreate this style yourself, the block palette matters more than almost anything else. Early and Middle Byzantine churches used brick for building. I wanted to reflect that in my build. That's why I chose brick and granite for the walls of the building. The roofs and domes are made from oxidized and weathered copper for a more authentic look. On the top of domes, I added crosses made from mud walls. These are Greek crosses, which are mainly used on walls in real life. In Byzantine architecture, the exterior was usually the simpler part. I mainly focus on exteriors, so that's why I only built the exterior here as well. If you want, I can make a video covering the intricacies of Byzantine interiors. Just let me know in the comments. Byzantine architecture shows how a change in place can create an entirely new way of building. That idea still matters, even today. I hope you like this video. If you have a suggestion of which architectural style I should cover next, please let me know in the comment section down below. Also, if you like this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up from you. Happy building and have a nice day. Goodbye!